Kuala Lumpur Peace Agreement. Trump to participate in resolving the Cambodia-Thailand border conflict. During the upcoming ASEAN summit in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia will host a landmark historical event where U.S. President Donald Trump has been invited to serve as a witness at the signing ceremony of a peace agreement between Cambodia and Thailand, historically referred to as Siam in some contexts. This agreement, dubbed the Kuala Lumpur Peace Agreement, is anticipated to usher in long-lasting peace and stability along the shared border regions between these two neighboring countries, which have long been marred by territorial disputes. On Tuesday, October 14, 2025, Malaysian Foreign Minister Mohammed Hassan officially announced that President Donald Trump will visit Malaysia on October 26, 2025, to participate in the signing ceremony of the peace agreement between Cambodia and Thailand. This ceremony is scheduled to take place amid the ASEAN summit set for October 26 to 28, 2025 in Kuala Lumpur. The news was reported by renowned international news agencies AFP and Reuters, highlighting the global significance of this diplomatic breakthrough. The border dispute between Cambodia and Thailand, particularly around the vicinity of the ancient Praviar Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site awarded to Cambodia by the International Court of Justice in 1962, and other contested areas, has persisted for decades, fueled by historical claims, nationalism, and unresolved territorial ambiguities. Tensions escalated dramatically in July 2025, culminating in a fierce 5-day armed clash that involved artillery exchanges and ground skirmishes. This violent episode resulted in significant damage to infrastructure, such as roads, villages, and historical sites near the border, as well as tragic human casualties on both sides, including soldiers and civilians caught in the crossfire. The conflict not only displaced local communities, but also raised fears of broader regional instability in Southeast Asia. However, a swift ceasefire was brokered through the direct intervention of President Donald Trump and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, who is currently serving as the rotating chair of ASEAN. Their joint diplomatic efforts, leveraging high-level phone calls and shuttle diplomacy, successfully halted the hostilities and paved the way for substantive peace negotiations. This initiative underscores the growing role of external powers in mediating intra-ASEAN disputes, with the U.S. emphasizing its commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Foreign Minister Mohammed Hassan emphasized that Malaysia and the United States will jointly act as facilitators for this peace agreement, providing neutral ground and logistical support to ensure its success. The Kuala Lumpur Peace Agreement will mandate both parties, Cambodia and Thailand, to undertake comprehensive demining operations along the border zones where thousands of unexploded ordnance from past conflicts remain a deadly hazard to civilians, farmers, and travelers. Additionally, it requires the withdrawal of all heavy weaponry, including tanks, artillery, and rocket systems from the disputed areas to create demilitarized zones. The primary objectives are to guarantee a permanent ceasefire, foster enduring peace, and prevent any resurgence of violence that could derail economic cooperation and tourism in the region, which relies heavily on cross-border trade and shared cultural heritage sites like Praviar. Minister Mohammed further elaborated, "During the ASEAN summit, we are optimistic that the Kuala Lumpur Peace Agreement will enable these two neighboring countries to achieve a robust peace and lasting stability in the region." This statement reflects the broader hope that the deal could serve as a model for resolving other lingering border issues within ASEAN, such as those between Laos and Thailand or Myanmar and its neighbors. The ASEAN summit in Kuala Lumpur will emerge as a crucial forum for leaders of the 10 member states to deliberate on pressing regional and international matters, including economic recovery post-pandemic, climate change resilience, and geopolitical tensions in the South China Sea. The signing of the peace agreement between Cambodia and Thailand will stand out as a pivotal highlight, demonstrating ASEAN's unwavering commitment to resolving conflicts through peaceful dialogue and multilateralism rather than military means, a core principle of the bloc since its founding in 1967. Moreover, the presence of U.S. President Donald Trump will infuse the event with profound geopolitical weight, signaling strengthened U.S. engagement in Southeast Asia and potentially boosting his international profile ahead of domestic political considerations. Trump's involvement highlights a rare alignment between U.S. foreign policy and ASEAN priorities, showcasing how personal diplomacy from world leaders can accelerate resolutions to protracted issues. The negotiations leading to this agreement are hailed as a triumph of collective endeavors between ASEAN and the United States, involving months of behind-the-scenes talks facilitated by Malaysian mediators and U.S. envoys. Beyond demining and weapons withdrawal, the accord lays the groundwork for enhanced bilateral cooperation, such as joint border patrols, economic development projects in contested areas, and cultural exchanges to rebuild trust between the two nations. These measures aim to reduce the risk of renewed violence, which could otherwise exacerbate humanitarian challenges like refugee flows or economic disruptions in the Mekong subregion. With robust international backing from ASEAN partners, the United Nations, and key allies like the U.S., the Kuala Lumpur Peace Agreement is expected to deliver genuine peace and stability to the Cambodia-Thailand border while fostering improved relations between the two countries. This could open new chapters in trade, investment, and people-to-people ties, ultimately contributing to a more prosperous and secure Southeast Asia for generations to come. As the summit approaches, all eyes will be on Kuala Lumpur, where history may well be made in the pursuit of harmony.